I kind of forgot. Oh, okay. Old fashioned, old fashioned. Oh well. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm handle this. I can handle this. I really like it. Well, we did it. Okay. Maybe later I can. Oh my god. Don't have lashes on. I don't. I look weird. I mean, really natural. Whenever you see me with this, you notice I'm relaxed. I have the other earrings because the little more spiky or sprinkling, but whenever I wear this, is that I'm relaxed. I think it's looking cute. Gotcha. Now we're recording a vlog, basically. My people's are nice. But I don't care for the hair. I don't wear eyelashes tomorrow. I kind of have a fashion for incredibly off for some reason. Pew, pew, pew. I bought some yarn. Okay. Which is kind of crazy because it's looking cute. So this is the yarn. And these are my earphones because the other one I'm gonna have a cable. So how much does the of course I can. Why not? I want to love somebody. But I listen to my phone. Just healing. Maybe we can play some music. I was crocheting and starting a new project kind of. And then like I can actually be um well like I was thinking today. I had a craving for meat. I was like, what would we whatever that happened, probably with me kind of too long. It's kind of too chill a little bit. Yeah, because whatever that happened, sometimes it can take you out of the place and I feel like to cure my anxiety or like to calm a little bit, I need, you know, so pretty much this mood and that's what I've been doing. So let me check some basically my dog that was going on. Well, I'm eating. I had my coffee. Hmm. I'm very emphatic, and what is it? I'm very emphatic when I emphasize a lot when I like something. So, like, maybe like, the thing that I understand is like whenever I'm watching a content creator or whatever, they always gonna be faking histrionic habits or art knowledge of other people, like in social media or like stuff like that. Like, are histrionic actually because for me, especially, it's not that I portray like a way of acting, and like in front of the camera. It's just that this is who I am. Like this is how I dress when I walk out, when I go out, and this is the way that I am. So whenever I, let's say, see somebody that is pretending to be Hispanic, it hurts me in a sense because first of all, I'm thinking that I'm making fun of something because do you see those movies where the character like Resident has been popular for like memes on social media of Euphoria when Angel like walks by and said just screaming at Zendaya like rude that she interpreted in Euphoria. Like it's just a clip that um I don't watch Euphoria neither, but like just to give a reference, that's how mad I get. Like I get the same level of rude when she's mad of like when I'm didn't having control of my stranding attributes. That's how Hispanic people are. So basically, that's what I feel like we should all be respectful with people who have kind of disorders. And like, I try to dress modest, but like, I don't try to dismiss that. Like, I just reduce that. For example, instead of like being openly, kind of saying all of the things, I just wear something that it will be equivalent to wear something more revealing that is called to histrionic things. So that is what I do. Gonna reduce that to, but like not delete it out of me because it's like reduced but not out of me completely. You know what I mean? It's something that I live with and I can get out of me. But like I'm very emphatic in all situations. I'm very emphatic. Like I roll my eyes a lot. I do many things and like even though my brother makes fun of me sometimes, which is not good, but like it's just what the thing is that I'm too expressive sometimes. It made me question even though people my likeness like whenever I remember vividly that I like the music of the singer and whatever, even though people were pointing that it had a meaning actually. It had a meaning. You know. It had a meaning. But I always everything had a meaning. But like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. My grandma's watching TikToks. I naturally speak Spanish, but I particularly, oh, this change is getting me sick. that is not the my focus. I don't wear what is it called? Pump things also. I don't know for which reason. No, I don't know who's looking at me. Actually, looking. I love when a back is small. Like it kind of is getting muscular to the point where you kind of see a little two eyes and like the spine lower is like kind of having a little smile. I love that. But the lighting this doesn't help. It's not helping me. This is how I love to decompress during the day. Like I do need, but like how my camera that I purchased that I was telling you about that was like $3. It was really cheaper, I might say. But like how that didn't came with a case, I might crochet that. But the thing that I didn't crochet, but I had on mine crocheting was like the kind of like the phone case crochet and stuff. So like, and it's because my phone gets dirty. Like I take it everywhere that I go. And so I don't mind to being like going at nature. Like I prefer plastic in that sense. So I don't know. My hair is also sticky here. I crochet my hair. Oh, just in case. But like that's pretty much what I've been thinking of. Like I love this nightclub. I always love something that will keep me down because I feel like that's the way that I reduce my stomach traits. In the way that I dress. Like if I wear this, I wear something like if I don't wear this, I feel like I wear something more open right here. I'm knitting. I'm learning this new point that I just basically you just go right here, right? And you just go in one and then you just go and like I don't know how she does it. Like the girl that I saw in this Ivy reel. You just go and pop her and you just go and pop her and you just go and like you basically take all of this and like you basically just kind of roll a little bit back down a little bit here and like you just kind of do kind of this point where you like take one piece of this and then you press it. It's a new point, so if I'm slow, that's how I am, and so like basically just go wrap it up one and you just go open that and wrap it up. And if it doesn't work, you can untangle. That's pretty fine. And you just go and wrap it up. I love knitting. This is one of my grandma habits, but it's giving. It's not giving what I'm supposed to, but like I'm still happy. I'm still happy. No, for real, I don't part. And like the girl that I purchased from this, and she told me it's better than go out, right? And I was like, yeah. Because sometimes it's just not given. Like I never care much about what other people have to say about me, about my habits, my boring habits, because there's one time literally have free drinks. I had like a club ticket, everything free and everything free. But like how this club was called Live It Club. basically that. So, and the girl that came me this was really pretty. Was really pretty. I can tell she was a blonde ish, and like everything was like looking great on her. But like I feel like she was just there just to sell the tickets. Like she wasn't there to be actually in the club. You know what I mean? So I kind of forget about it because I was focusing to my studies as well. That's why I kind of freaked out when I saw that the problem of like me and the studying wasn't actually me, like it was just my teacher because even though I need to skip going to clubs or like going to bars and whatever to actually in my mind I thinking in that way to being off from social events and all that will make me pass the assignment. So I was like, maybe that I need to club, maybe I need to do this task in order I will pass, you know, my college styles because I was kind of more in that mood. So I was still a little bit off at the time. I'm still off, but like now I'm remaining in peace. And if I do go out, I prefer done also because I get in the mood that I could get pregnant by tomorrow if I go to a club, like if I don't drink properly. No, I mean, no. Maybe I will wake up in a different. No, I know how to drink properly, but like if I'm going in this mindset of like, mm, how to explain? If I go in this mindset of like being like upset about my studies and then I wanna drink and I wanna go out, I will technically take my strength habits over me. Doesn't matter how I want to. And I just don't like for now. I just leave it there. Looking cute by the way. Yeah, I can't that is pretty easy. That is really easy. I feel like I did a hat and I completed like um a scrap in a sense. I mean we have still a joke with someone about like what was the purpose of this scrap. That's what I actually make like thicker the scrub so I could put all over my neck, if you know what I mean. But like I never thought that I could get this far into that this scrub will cover all my leg, you know what I mean? So it was with the leftovers of like the Santa Claus thing related to like my grandma decorations she was making for Christmas. And so I was, maybe in the mood to do that. Thank you so much. Thanks. But like, I actually technically need. Let me take a picture of this moment, please, to include to the vlog. Okay. Let me turn this on and let me include you in this vlog that I will be making. It's kind of bent. Just a smile, okay? Just give a nice comment. Give a nice comment. Say hi to the vlog, okay? Say hi. Please say hi to the vlog. Okay, okay. It recorded. We're seeing everybody. We're seeing everybody. We're seeing. I love. Okay. I know it was kind of random, but it is what it is. I always wanted to the vlog in. Okay, the vlog in. I'm actually doing like the phone, like the case of that. I feel like this was more for flowers. Do you feel me? This was more for flowers. It's giving more flower than all the stuff. But like, I just wanted to do like the cover of I will practice lately because now I'm definitely in the need for like do the cover of my camera because it getting me out of here because sometimes I feel like my brother will take her like something will happen and like I would need to look a little cover for that. I love also to do crafts and stuff like that. I do love. I feel like I just wanted a friends of badly now that I don't know. Like I get really excited that I text somebody else and now I'm handling well because I'm trying to do real friends like in real life, like personally. I love to bake for people in general, like to feed them. I feel like that's why my cousin and I we share the kind of same love language because I have a male cousin that cooks for me and he also studied to like cook professionally. So it's really cool when he come back and like he cooks something for me and for my family, but especially for me because there are sometimes that my parents kind of hang out with my auntie, my uncle, and whatever, and like they leave us alone. Like how me and my cousin are not that social. Like we kind of eat alone and kind of hang out, whatever. It's pretty fun, kind of be feet on, and like we both share the kind of same humor. At the same time, it's really nice. And also, there's one thing that he was cooking. I never tried a potato that good. Like never. I never tried a potato because basically fried. Like I don't know how he managed to basically boil and like to make it look and like taste good. And even though the restaurant that I work in, that was like a, let's say, a little expensive restaurant, like it wasn't hidden like the food of that place was hitting. You feel me? And so it was really nice. I one time cooked for a friend that I had also. I cook like this kind of Chinese pancakes that are really fluffy. It's pretty easy the recipe, but like she was going to this party and like club or something, and like she just leave me at their house just being like that because they're basically like my family. No, my mom knows this. I was like with them and like their auntie basically, and my mom, and that was I can't keep just to believe um things. So basically, that's pretty much what I. But actually, I love to hang out with people like I do. If I don't hang out now, I'm probably will be a little bit off. When I don't want to hang out, I really don't want to hang out. So because there's sometimes that are really been kind of overwhelmed my things. I remember even though telling someone like I need to take desperately a break. I just need, I don't know, 1 month, whatever. I just need a break. Just being, you will be fine. Like 6 months, I feel it was 6 months. Like until February, but like someone hacked their account and they thought that he blocked me. And then we are coming in contact. But like, I don't know why that happened. Or maybe he lied to me. I don't know. But like, we are still in contact, thankfully. And I was like, let me keep you updated. So we keep updated to what was going on with your lives. And like, I feel like my life is pretty much a little bit chaotic because you never know what will happen. Yeah, it kind of happened like that. Kind of happened. Yeah, my life is pretty much a little bit more chaotic than that. Because there is sometimes I assure you, like randomly, I feel like randomly out of nowhere, something happened. Like I don't know. The only thing that is stable now is just the person that I like and the fact that I'm single. That's the only thing that is kind of more stable. The rest of that, I don't know how it's doing. I don't know how it's doing. I really don't know how it's doing. Like everything's just pretty much weird. But like something funny is that when I take off my fake lashes, I see on the little table that I had to do my makeup and stuff like that, and I can tell it looks like I don't know, it looks like I, but it kind of feel like two spiders were on, and then I understand the meme of like POV, a girl living their lashes and with just two spiders on the table tripping. Well, like I just feel like that was going on. So yeah, spiders are not only on the floor. You can never see a spider and like you're way thicker than eyelashes. Like I genuinely see a spider yesterday, and like whenever I see a spider, it's like to me a sign that I will have more money, and like if I don't sell the spider, I feel like this spider is tired of me being like telling this stuff that I've been telling you. But like whenever I see a spider, it's like um I'm like basically just telling this spider you should give me money. You just need to come here free, please. You need to get me money. So I talk to this little spider. I feel like the spider's like, you better work instead of asking me. And the spider is so, yeah. So basically, that. But like, I love nerdy people. I can't explain you how much I love nerdy people. I can't explain you. I don't like when somebody kills their inner nerd in themselves. I don't like that. I better quit. I better quit if I see that. I love nerdy people. I freaking love nerdy people. I love knowledge so much. I love that. I really love that. I really do love. I really. Ne- there is this quirky story time that I have to tell you. But I don't know if we're in the mood. So I don't need and like kind of despite the fact that I this happened to me. Okay. So one time I was going to bed. Okay. That's when I kind. That's also why I kind of stopped like being watching all the time because when I love something very intense. So basically, I saw um something like I just saw looked at my crush. I just saw her with like glasses and like a ton of black and just the look and like the kind of thing it was giving me was like and like it's just making me feel things that I need to release that time. I was able to do workout that day, yeah, and also the next day I do heavy cardio to release the feeling that I was having heavily. You feel me? So it's not that I don't feel things; it's just that I manage well at the gym, and the fact that I'm single helps also. Like yes, I was gaining like 10 kilograms and I was like doing like back work and I will continue to do that because I don't know, I always love to see my back being backy. But like kinda happened that and I commented that to someone like they were like, no, you need to lose something and I just like maybe I'm not and I was heavily tired. But that little thing just made me have a little punch of energy and be like I better do double cardio today because that day I go to the gym and like the next day I go again to the gym. So it was like doubling going to the gym again. It's just not good. But sometimes it can happen. It can happen, you know. And I don't know, kind of feel the feeling of inspiration. But I don't know if she knows. I hope that she doesn't know because that would be too embarrassing. But like I'm shy. I'm just shy. But like that shy look, it gave me so much news that I did 2 hours at the gym. I was just sick that I need to calm down a little bit. Sorry, I basically did that. And it makes me feel hungry. It's not good, people. It's not good. My pinky promise this year was to lose weight, was to be in shape, not in the shape of a ball. I'm really hungry. Like I do. I am sometimes hungry. Or I don't know if it's just looking at this been like that. Just I am. That's it. But like this year it kinda changed the mood because like 2 years ago, like 1 year ago, it just used to be just the absence of eating. Now it's switched up to being hungry. I don't know what happened. If I make somebody hungry, I'm so sorry. I curious about your diet, so you better eat healthy. So yeah, it kind of was quirky that story time. And whenever this is the first time that I'm telling, but like it just happened, and like someone was like, "No way, you need to release like Amanda." And I was like, "No, I can't. I need to do push-ups. I need to do push-ups." And my hands are tired of that. I don't know if you can see. My hands are really tired doing that. I hand like a monkey or so. I don't know. Whenever people I see that they look really cool, really focused, really motivated, really on I just look like I fail. I can't get the hype. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what when I've been working out, I'm like, I'm a star in all senses. I'm not meant to be the leader. I'm not meant to be the leader. Like, I'm not meant to be the leader. I'm like, why does this people do for fun? I should better get lazy, like a chill. I literally not. I won't say lazy because you need to be focused what you need, but like I need to get myself a little more chill, hobby. Like I need, but like sometimes you don't have the mood, but like you go. Today I was not in the mood to clean, and I cleaned. And yesterday I was begging to come back to bed. Like it was just me and my body. Like while my body was like no, while my mind was complaining, my legs were walking to the gym, and that happened actually most of the time. Like while my body is different from my mind. Like sometimes it's just I don't want to. Like what is people does? Like I was already coming back to my bed, and then my legs were like moving to the gym. You feel it feeling? Like sometimes you don't have the mood, but like you need to still do it. You need to still do it. And like there is gonna be I don't know why, but like there's like one guy that also came from the gym like really tired because he comes I don't know how his girlfriend leave him, but like this man is tired. And like that's so funny. But like this guy just came tired, like his girlfriend leave him just done. Like yesterday, I don't think that he noticed, but I noticed his girlfriend left him dry. While I was doing pull up, I don't know which machine I was using, but like I could see him like doing cardio in this slow phase that it I know when someone like you know. So I was like, I try to do the faces whenever I'm focusing. feel like some people that come from the gym they do have cardio at home, have cardio the gym. I feel sometimes it's kind of like that. And he also told me because there's one time that I tried to be friends with him, like he right up just told me, listen, I had a partner, so I'm not by any means what he was doing. It's really too funny, but like it was like that. And I don't know. I can sometimes cover the gym because I don't want the people to stare at me. Like I don't want the attention. I just want to do my thing and just come back home. But like there's sometimes that I just wear shorts and like I'm alone at the gym. That's pretty much what it happens. And there is one thing that I don't know, I was like using the machine wrong. And like somebody joked at me because I was too tiny to close the arm machine that I'm supposed to hang like come back, you know what I mean? So it was too away from me that I need to basically jump out of the floor and just take it. Like I couldn't do any movement. Even though that I saw tutorials, I was too tiny to like hang it like So I was like, and even though people offer me help most of the time, which I'm grateful, but like it was too far. And I recently I'm learning how to manage some machines because there's some stuff that were going on with me, and as well I feel in a sense because I don't know, it's just the fact that I'm because some machines that I saw on TikTok are different from the machines that are at the gym that I go to. So I'm like, what is this thing for? Like, this is not gonna be because I saw one machine that like has a changer that basically changes like the level of like so you can raise your legs. That is basically that. The one that I work your legs and goes to umbrellas and like you just have like a circle on it, like too many points so you can change like upper and lower. But I saw that next to, that kind of little circle that it goes to the dumbbell that you basically change like that. So I saw that was like in the other side. So it was not clicking on my mind to be like switching it up in just like that. And it was like I would adapt to whatever it sounds to, but like actually one of the coaches was there, like actually explained me kindly what was going on with that machine because I didn't just understand. I was like, so you changed this? And she was like, no, you changed this, and like you basically just all of them just like you change like the lever so you can reach your legs if you want get an injury to nurture. So I was like, okay. And it's basically that because there is so many people that lift heavy. Like sometimes I just can't, and I go, it's scared because I saw somebody. I don't know if they lift that purpose because I've been also noticing some guys that I knew also doing like they basically lift like lower the kilograms. Like you shouldn't lie. You should not lie. I'm already impressed by the work that you do. I shouldn't. But like there's one guy that's at the gym that he basically turned like the 15 kilograms to like 20 kilograms to 15 kilograms. Like he lived in 15 kilograms. So I was like, whenever I'm checking the weight, I'm like, yeah, I flex a lot, but I do finger flex. Like I just do this and do this. This is so me like a girl that was WW. Basically, she does this, and like everything was like my hands are not handy, but like it's more comfortable working out without nails than having nails. It's pretty much for the comfort rather than just the mobility, the circumstances, whatever. But like people love to stare sometimes. I do a stare at them like, wow, just wow. I feel like I'm seeing Goku again, but like in real version. I just saw this show called Dragon Ball Z that is about a bunch of people that do karate and all this thing. That kind of thing get me involved with some karate for a little bit. Cause like I used to love this show so much that I used to watch from like season 1 to season like to the episode where like Bulma, like all these people that are in Dragon Ball Z, like they just basically are invoking this kind of dragon, the big dragon, and like they wanna collect all the balls around the show. Besides, I don't know much because I was patiently waiting for all this show. Like I was patiently. Imagine when I was watching also Sailor Moon, that I was watching all the seasons. Like since I was younger, I watched all of that. So I really was like, oh, watch this to that. Whenever it happened, I don't care. But like I was watched from this to that. That's pretty much what it is. So basically, I was like a fan of that, like a little fan. Like I remember every episode, everything related to that. But like, it makes me so sad. It makes me don't quite understand like what is the logic of the show. Like you take the tail out of Goku, while like you also wanna live with the superpowers of like a human. But like none of that in my mind I can comprehend, relate, or like are similar to the powers of like Goku actually, because when their master take out of the tail, like that was heartbreaking also see. Well, like when the master, like their guru or the guy, whatever I want to call it, their sensei, were taken out of the tail. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like that show was making me wonder, like in my 6 year old mind, I was just know why you would do that. Like why in this? You know what I mean? So I was like not clicking, not clicking. I'm perfect. Not thinking perfect. I'm basically here. But like it was not clicking. It was basically not clicking. Or like there is another time that I saw that it basically fighting, and like they just stared so much that there's no one that was gonna do movement. Like did you need to do movement yet, or like you just wait? Or what did you do? Like you just need to do movement. You know what I mean? So basically that's pretty much what's going on. So some of the stuff like I can quite comprehend. Like why you need to be like I don't know. Like there is so many things I feel like should be more straightforward. You know what I mean? So there's one time that uh I don't know, my family have the time zone argument in a sense because they love to argue in a certain type of time, and I was like one time I wanted to get out of the matter, like get it out of the dialogue that we usually had, and like I was like, Grandpa, come on, just say the same thing at 12 p.m. at 30, I don't know, just say the same thing. So I was like, maybe we can skip that today because it's the, and they named the time, the for the moment, the movement, everything. And then my grandpa kind of hold back, and I was like, you have the reason, so maybe we just skip the argument, you know, right? That just you just I was basically straightforward, so kind of happened like that. Like you know that I mean, when like guys or like I don't know what's girls. Let me think. Let me remember. But like there is sometimes that I feel like you need to bring new things to the table. Not just hobbies, but like new kind of poems and like lovey message. You know what I mean? Because there's one time that someone was like, you know, whatever, like you should do whatever. And I'm like, I just see this before. I kind of straightforward. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I will be no. I see this before. Like I won't pretend that I don't see this and say what I see. And that was pretty much what's going on. So I was more like holding back for a bit, and then I pulled all of that because there's one thing that somebody tell me like I feel like you if a woman tells that is not into guys, at least what you can do is just basically respect that and just leave it there in order to make yourself feel bad for it because whenever a guy it comes with this general excuse of like you're not in, like they try to dismiss you as a woman or make you feel less of a woman because you like what you like and you're doing it as well. Or like you kind of feel like they want to make you feel like you are not a woman by telling you no, you're a living woman, you should love women. Like the way that they find, like the excuse that they find, just basically telling you, um, you should do this, just to send me a picture, you just do this, or like things that you shouldn't do with someone that you are not attracted to. So that is basically the excuses they use to, or like they one of the tactics to make you fall again for guys, which you shouldn't accept. Is to it will make you waste your time for a bit. It will do. Like I see that. Like I see. Hey, Ari, how are you? How everything is going? But like, it will make you waste your time way more, rather than being like direct and like like I understand that you're not, and then, like that's it. Well, it's also funny to do jokes because come on, we both like the same thing. I'm like a girl, but like I can give you advice as a woman how you can like I wanna like try to be with you. You know what I mean? Whenever I feel like I'm having a friendship with like a girl, you don't know what I mean. And even though I try to recommend some stuff to guys, were like you should maybe wait. It will be way. It will look good. And I was like, no, but like please, I'm just telling you where the so yeah. My back is hurting. I would love to do this trip whenever I'm bored watching comedy. I have mobility. I would love to roll my eyes on purpose sometimes whenever I'm getting bored. And like I actually didn't discover this time when I was taking a class and like I started to roll my eyes. And then I was like, maybe I should watch this because I was watching the counter. And I was watching the table and the table of my teacher, and I was watching both. And I was like, oh, wait, I didn't know I can do that. And I was watching at the same time. And I was like, I can actually do that. And then I basically how I find out if I wouldn't watch the two tables, I wouldn't. Unlike the time that I would use my finger, that would like focus on my finger, kind of thing, like was in the following. But like the eye doctor was like, but don't do that. And I was like, okay. That's how I find out. It's kind of random, but like it's going well. This like cover for my camera because I want to bring to trips. I want to bring to, and my birthday is coming, so we'll have pictures to remember that moment. I will be more active on Tumblr. I will be posting pictures that I took with the camera. It will be kind of bad, but like I love that low quality picture as well. So yeah, imagine taking a picture. And the good thing is that I turn on the flash. Like I figured out the camera pretty easily. But the thing I'm not getting is that it sounds basically how it sounds the camera of my mom because of the nostalgia I feel like I purchased. My birthday is going to if you didn't know, is one of June. So I'm basically an independent number in numerology, and I'm the most chaotic sign ever because I'm a Gemini. I love to talk so much. That's my thing. I love to talk a lot. I'm pretty much a talkative person. One of June, okay? I turned 21. I'm not getting really excited so much because legally I started drinking since I had 18. Not in an alcoholic way, except one time that I was in a concert with my mom, and to buy basically like they gave us like the ticket of this concert, but like they gave us two beers with it, and I already have 18, so legally here I was able to drink, and like I was having two beers for me, and I was like, I just came for the concert because I with my mom we just watched this since I was like a little tiny little kid. This kind of band or whatever, this Latin band was of from my city, and so I was like, I don't know, but like, I feel the same pain that I feel when I was in the gym. My my head started to hurt, and that was when I know I really was not meant for drinking. But I was with my mom, and I was just staying sober. I was conscious as well, obviously, and I don't know. I just saw people throwing up, going to the bathroom. Like, you know what? Most of the people that were like in the bathroom because they were kind of drinking too much as well. They just were like, I don't know. They were like peons. Like a lot of women were there. A lot of them. And it's because the women biologically is that they have a less like they have a like the thing like to make urine happen, they have way smaller than men, so that's why they were a bunch of women. So yeah, since I was drinking kind of a little bit, not too much, because I knew also guys that really drink heavily and smoke heavily. So I pretty much, I don't know, I feel like wasn't meant for me. I drink a beer, maybe two, and that's pretty much what happened. And I was already happy with that, so I really don't mind being like drinking too much because the feeling is not good. And like, I feel like the only difference between being drunk, obviously, and like not being drunk is like whenever I'm in the gym and I feel like it's slightly pain that I feel when I drink that time that I was kind of drink a little bit, or like legally here in my country gets a little blue. I feel like the pain that you feel the next day when you work out heavily until you feel like it's like the pain, it's like different because you get over the pain the next day when you work out, but like when you drink you don't like um you like feel the pain, like the little headache, the little things is there. I try everything. I tried beer, I tried wine, I tried vodka, tequila, cocktails, fruit cocktails, really good. I also did some of them while I was working in this cafe, kind of bar, and I have culturally, my mom it's culturally educated in alcohol as well. The main difference between a cheap thing as well, like not like a well made, like a good wine, like a bad wine, is just the like the ingredients and like the feeling. It's just different. I love the wine not made of like the sweet flavors, not like the dry flavors. Rosé and stuff like that, I don't like. I will drink it, but like I don't like. If I'm able to pick, I'm not gonna pick that. But like, it basically is more like that. I never drink beer with vodka and what is this called? Tequila. It's too heavy for you to drink. And also, we're like with like our handmade bears or like traditional bears that this coffee shop had. They were selling stuff, and it's more like bougie, but like it's not. No, I don't bake. I don't touch my plants. I never bake because I scream so hard. I love to sing. I love to just feel the air, and it gives me so much dopamine. I walk 3 hours. In emergency, if I smoke, no, I will walk like 1 hour. Somebody will be able to catch me easily. No, for my safety, I skip smoking. But I don't know how to explain, but I was kind of wanting someone to quit, like this boy that I was talking about all the time. Back in my 15s, that he smoked heavily. Like he had a bowl, I don't know how much, but like he had the size of this cup, uh, a mug of like cigarettes. Just not the big ones. Like I saw this comedy show also that the ones that taste like that. That was basically what he had. Basically, he was smoking like the regular cigarettes. Like I feel like vaping was made for people to like vaping was the like uh the for make people to get out of smoking. But like, instead it's just getting in people into smoking. Like that was not the purpose. Like when people understand in reverse. Like instead of getting out to just getting in. Getting out just does not make sense. Like it doesn't make sense because I see people that first vape and they're like, well, this just really tastes like watermelon. But like they're just people getting into smoking after right after. So it's not the mm-hmm. Yeah, just the vanilla version of smoking basically. None of that I do. None of that I do. I love reading, and in other areas, it will help you to not smoking. So I'm just preparing myself this week. I'm just feeling it. Yeah, you don't need like a burner, but like you can burn other things. I'm just gonna leave that. You just don't need to burn that. You can burn other things. And it's fine. Or not. Maybe if I ever get involved. Mm-hmm. Not too sassy this moment. I'm too sassy. Remember, there is only cigarettes that you can burn, you can drink. There is also people. So, in order to be like that, I just burn religion. That's pretty much right. No, but once I do farther, Joe, I'm trying to. Wait, I mentioned which your turn. I'm trying and counting. When I don't wear lashes, I feel like I look way younger than actually I am. But like, there's one time that I go in a bus, like a taxi, and like a girl that was next to me, that was an old lady, called me. Oh wait, you need to stand here because this little girl, this child will come there. Child, bantering. And that time I was not wearing lashes at all, so I was like, child. No, like there's. No. also wear lashes because of that. I don't want people to dismiss my age or like to add me years or to take me years. But whenever I was talking too maturely, my auntie also asked me 2 years. Like she's like, "You are just 22." I'm 20, please. I'm not 22. Like I'm not. I don't keep that age. I don't keep that crisis. So just like I'm just looking at it. We make progress. This is a basic one. My idea that I'm picturing is to I have this hanger quite a long time, but I didn't find the purpose. So right now I'm just finding it. But like, I just have an idea to do this kind of cover for this and like to kind of because this is what it makes me feel more worried because it can be like a case. So this nice to hold. I feel like I will spend a while. Also, I love this camera so much. I love this camera um, because it makes me feel like the model and like all of this. It's just giving nostalgia. And like the second is that I just record videos of me and like with my mom and like she always had this kind of camera, but like it will be just like kind of one side and just like that, and like couldn't that work well, and like it gave the last spread I don't know 2 years or 3 years ago, so like pretty much what happened, and so that was it, and like there is one time that I kind of feel like the model just the sounds it just gave me that kind of nostalgia mode. And what is like this model is because my teacher used to have this kind of camera that you can kind of flip it up. Wait, you can like flip it up and like you basically when you record you can basically just look at yourself. Like you don't need to use like a mirror. It was like so good whenever you will do like a video and like she will always make me do these kind of videos of like counting like objects, basically the thing that kids does. So it's also for that reason. And the third one, I don't know. I love pink. In some stuff, like I don't love pink in some, but like I have favorite two. I have three things that I love that are pink. A Pokemon that I saw, flowers, and something else. But like just three things that I love that are in pink, including my year. Besides that, just other things that are in pink. But like some things I love that are actually pink, and I don't know. That's and the third one, I will say, I don't know, just how comfortable is looking this camera, just how easy it's like to hang. Yeah, mm, it makes me feel nostalgic whenever somebody says yellow. I have good memory, come on. I just, no, but like, I love it because of the reasons. And I don't know, I feel like it's more comfortable and like I know it's bad quality, but like the third and most important is because I used to be upset, not obsessed. I used to be intrigued also by this camera that the singer had. That I don't know if you all know about her, but like her name is Clara. Like she does lo-fi videos, and like I've been just loving the aesthetic of like musical videos when you like have low quality because I feel like they're more meaningful, they're more like it makes you feel at home. It gives you nostalgia, makes you feel like you bond over the video. It just not like a regular video. I feel like it captures the essence of like an era and like an intimate space of like people and like just bonding and like emotionally, but like record and capture in a way that it will evolve just a moment intimate, but like in order to keep it to yourself that you share with other people. You know what I mean? Just not keep for yourself. And that's also why I love the nostalgia and the vibe and everything. And like it had a flash on, like you can turn the flash. I don't know how some people don't figure it out. Well, like, you need to tap in here 2 times to turn this on. It is not a fake flash. It's a real flash. And like I feel blessed because it was $3 over $90. No, that was a 30 $30. I'm kind of dismissing because in Peruvian money it's like 90, but like in US money it's like 30. So I receive a discount in US money of like um, 40. No, it's like $30. It cost me literally $3. So I feel kind of blessed because of that. And of course, there's all the meaning behind it. I always used to love. I love to see the videos of like the clear hub, like their kind of camera that also looks like this, and like I feel in the vibe because the way that she was explaining that she connected their camera to the converter, and like she connected the converter to the computer so then she can like put the videos to the camera to their PC or to the laptop. And it basically that the meaning, the vibe, just everything that was going on. Well, like, I'm sad that it doesn't come with like a cover that you know that you can kind of cover this. But I love crowns as well. So that's why I love the camera so much. It had a meaning, and I make this for 1 hour. And I finished the cuts and stuff like that. So yeah, need to go. Hope they can enjoy. And yes, this and this are real plants. This as well is a real. No, no. It's a joke. It's a joke. I live in a small city. But I live in the smallest city here. Like to me, to find someone from US is really rare. But I find people like even though that I'm Latin, but like people always comment on my ass and be like, "Oh my God, you're so good in English. Who do you teach you?" I'm like, someone. Some people are just someone. I just maybe I should avoid this. But like, well, like one day I could talk about it. Who teach me Spanish? Well, or like also English. Because even though my Spanish is my first language, I need to learn how to spell it well. You know what I mean? But like I feel like I will make angry someone if I explain how I learned English. It's a lot. It's a lot to tell. Maybe I should keep that to me. I will say just the good news is that I can speak English. Don't ask who. Just enjoy it. Just feel like that. But I don't know. It all became because of an accident, and that's pretty much it happened. So yeah, have a good day, people. I have a mole right here. I don't know if you can see. I have a mole right here as well. On my arm and like here, close to here, somewhere in between. Take care, y'all. Have a good day.